Salad, and I saw Black Dynamite. It is directed by Scott Sanders, and this was a request by a Patreon. If you'd like to fast track movie review requests, you do that at patreon.com/ASEPresents. If you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. The movie starts with like a sequence of these guys being just like a bunch of guys in this parking lot with a couple of like cars doing a deal or something, and it's somebody's fishy, okay? Fishiness not allowed, okay? Oh, are you undercover guy? And then the drug dealer says bah, 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 bah. Shoot him. And it's like, oh boy, oh geez. Also, we learn a little bit about Black Dynamite. He used to be in the CIA. He was he still practices the arts of kung fu, and he's really cool. Okay, he's the coolest guy. I absolutely love a lot of his dialogue. Man, I don't remember any of the quotes, but there's so many. It's just this movie is just a vibe. Okay, I really like how we have Black Dynamite upon hearing this guy has been shot. This guy that has been shot and dead is his brother, so now he's got a dead brother, and he's like, I gotta get behind who's doing all these drugs and crime. He swears to protect the streets from drugs and crime, and criminals hate him and fear him. Society, parents, people love him, you know, stuff like that. What's really funny is while we have Black Dynamite, it's like, who's the guy who murder death killed my brother? And he's trying to keep drugs off the street once and for all because the kids are getting into the smack. What's interesting is that we got some information on a guy who knows a big deal about a shipping of drugs, and my thought process was like, oh, this guy owns the shipping yard. Makes sense for him to hide his smuggling of drugs. I don't know how that works, I gotta be honest with you. This also takes place during the 70s, I think. I think things would be a little bit laxer back then, but I'm only 22, I don't know that. They only find liquor in this warehouse, and it's like, oh boy, what could the connection between brother's death and this liquor, which is like snake? And I really love when they are going through all of this, what seems to be like hoops, just like jumping through like from one conclusion to the next conclusion, which is the right answer, and then he gets to the rightest answer at the end. It's like, how did you do that, man? What's interesting about this alcohol, it's very good, very distributed heavily. It makes your wiener go small, okay? And there's I just love the zoom-ins in that scene. The scene sticks out to me specifically because it just like zooms in on his like tiny little wiener head like multiple times, like just in succession, and I found that to be very funny. Also, a lot of the zoom styles, very heavy emphasis on zooms on whenever Black Dynamite says something really cool, or whenever he does something cool. I like the fight scenes. They're not heavily cut, which I really appreciate, because it's like, oh, you're doing this, guy, I like it. This movie gets pretty insane, though. What would you think would happen in a movie called Black Dynamite? Well, my first guess would be a lot of explosions happen, but no. Instead, he has a kung fu fighting battle with President Nixon. Man, this last scene I was very like, what is happening? There's just like so much stuff that happened. He mentioned liking Abraham Lincoln, like being the essence of Abraham Lincoln, and then at this final battle, he's saved by Abraham Lincoln's ghost. Very convenient. Well, this movie had a lot of fun action, a lot of kung pao. I really found the zooms to add a lot of comedy. I also appreciate the genuine struggle that this guy's going through. I'm looking at a bee right now. I appreciate the guy's struggle because he just lost his brother. And now he's trying to figure out who is behind this, who's selling all the drugs. Also, we find that the brother, undercover, unfortunate loss of life. That's kind of really sad. So, I really like how this movie flows. It's a nice flowing movie. I felt entertained by all of the movie. There were some points where I just like the cinematography, the camera work. I keep saying the camera work. I just love the camera work, okay? Camera work is awesome. The development of Black Dynamite as a fleshed out person who's just named Black Dynamite and everyone loves him. I like that exploration of him and the environment that he surrounds. And him doing stuff affects people in other ways. And he's, what's that word called? Renown? Yeah, renowned. He's well loved, but he's beloved. Other than that, I feel like the kickiness factor, the funny quoteness factor, man, other than what I've touched upon about, I feel like I've just said all I could say. It's a really fun movie though, so I gotta give this movie a solid 7.4 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. You can like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. The ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer, so if I haven't reviewed it on the channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that. You can fast track a movie review request at patreon.com/ASEPresents, $20 a month for one movie review, $3 a month for early how to draw Pokemon tutorials, and 250 vlogs that are right there. All at patreon.com/ASEPresents, and if you'd like to help start the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews, go to this link tree. It really helps the daily grindiness. Keeps all of this dailying going. So, until next time, I'm in Salad Saw. I'll see you later, my sapcroutons and bacon bits.